My name is Julian. I am 76 years old, and I live in a 12-bedroom mansion overlooking the ocean. If you looked at my bank account, you'd say I won the game of life. I founded a software giant. I've been on the cover of magazines, and I've lectured at the world's most prestigious universities. But today, if I were to collapse on this marble kitchen floor, the only sound I would hear is the echo. I spent 40 years believing that providing was the same thing as loving. I thought that if I built an empire, my family would be safe. I was right about the empire, but I was tragically wrong about everything else. If you are sitting in your office right now, telling yourself you're doing all this for them, I need you to stop and listen, because I am your future, and I promise you, you don't want to be me. It started in 1980. I was a young engineer with a hunger I called ambition, but looking back, it was pure arrogance. I married Helena, a woman who saw music in everything. When our daughter, Maya, was born, I was closing my first 7-figure contract. I remember Helena holding the phone in the hospital, and me saying, "Honey, this is the opportunity of a lifetime. Just 6 more months of grinding and I'll be all yours." Those 6 months turned into 6 years, then 10. The most dangerous lie a man tells himself is the idea of the finish line. You say, "Once I get promoted, once the company hits 10 million, once the house is paid off." But the finish line is a mirage. It moves every time you get close to it. I was so focused on the horizon that I never noticed the people walking beside me were falling behind. By 45, I was the CEO of the year. My company was worth $200 million. But at home, I was a ghost. I arrived after Maya was asleep and left before she woke up. I paid for the best schools, the best vacations, the best cars. I thought money was a shield that protected my family from my absence. One day, Maya was 10. It was her piano recital. I promised I'd be there, but a server went down in Frankfurt. It was a crisis, they said. I chose the server. When I got home, I found the recital program on the dining table. Maya had drawn a little keyboard, and in the audience, she drew only her mother. In the seat where the father should have been, she left a blank space with one word: reserved. That blank space is me. I am not a movie villain. I'm just a man who thought time was something I could buy back later. But time is the only currency that doesn't offer a refund. At 60, the body collects the debt the mind ignores. I had a cardiac collapse in my glass-walled office. When I woke up in the ICU, surrounded by high-tech machines I could have manufactured myself, I realized my phone wouldn't stop buzzing. It was shareholders. It was lawyers. It was directors asking about the impact on the stock price. My wife, Helena, was there, but her eyes didn't hold fear. They held a tired sadness. She asked for a divorce right there, in the hospital. She said, "Julian, I've waited for you for 30 years. I don't have 30 minutes left." I tried to make it up to Maya later. I tried to buy her affection with inheritances and luxury apartments, but she looked at me with a coldness that hurt worse than the heart attack. She said, "Dad, I don't need your money. I needed the man who was supposed to be in that recital chair in 1992. That man died before he was even born. Today, she calls me on Christmas. It's 5 minutes of polite conversation. We are two strangers joined by a last name and a history of absence. Today, I sit in this massive house and realize that no one at my old company remembers who I am. The photos on the office walls have been replaced. The software I created is already obsolete. The empire I built is dust. The only things that remain are the moments I missed. Success without anyone to witness it is just an expensive kind of loneliness. If you are listening to this and you still have young children at home, or a spouse who is still waiting for you for dinner, you are still the richest man in the world. Do not trade your time for a piece of paper with numbers printed on it. Your company won't miss you when you retire, but your family misses you right now. Turn off the computer. Cancel the meeting. Go home. The only metric of success that matters at the end of your life isn't your net worth. It's how many people would actually miss you if you were gone. Don't be a ghost in your own story. Be present while there is still time.